Okay. Take it over. What elo should a jungleman consider playing non-carry champions in jungle? What? What elo should a jungleman consider playing non-carry champs? And any champion can carry. Confused with the question you're asking. If you're asking about like damage dealers, like Elise and stuff, then you should only play champions that deal damage after like Diamond. Otherwise, play tanks. Look at these assholes. Holy shit. That's how they win these games in NA. They have to cheese. God damn it.
Yeah, basically. Wait, I miss? No, good.
No, you're good. Yeah. You can Q immediately. Ah, holy shit, good. All causes griefing, clearly.
Yeah, I need to send here, yeah?
Yeah, he needs to send South Pocket. I don't know what he's doing. That's fine. Right, there you, okay. You could have autoed a few times, but that's fine.
Dude, I'm lagging, I swear. Okay.
Really?
No, I don't know. It feels like it. Oh boy, don't die, please.
Okay. Oh, we could have gotten. You could have moved in there.
Yeah,
you should have moved in there immediately. That's fine.
See, I'm trying to get better at that, but fuck.
Yeah, just free. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. They can't break it. You should auto. You should be autoing passively here, because the next wave is gonna come in. That's gonna break.
This is gonna break? Oh, okay.
It could. It could. Wait, Kai'Sa's not even gonna hard shove it into you. That's fine. See, there, Kai'Sa could just take damage. Like, hard shove, take damage, and then crash the wave and then reset. But, it's not happening. Alright, you're good, you're good. This is perfect. Did I change my room? No, my room is the same. Just, I changed, like, the lighting in the camera.
Dude, I'm shaking so bad. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm not even... Yeah, it's okay.
This is a pop-up stream. There's barely any viewers. There's not many people on right now. So.
Wait, they didn't leave. Greg is gonna be here soon, huh?
Yep. Just keep the freeze. You slow push the wave. You build up this wave, you build up the next one, you can crash it into a reset.
Did I mid?
Wait, did at least just die?
Yeah. She got a kill though. Yes. Fuck.
Hey man, I'm doing great. How are you? Okay, that was a little strange. Just be careful. Alright, I would, yeah, okay. I was gonna say that.
Just put on here. Did I miss a bush? Oh no, I'm good.
Oh, you're good, you're good. I mean, you could ward outside of the bush too. Alright, we just procced Guardian. We can probably hard shove this. Yeah, I would just try to auto as much as possible in between.
Oh.
There he is. That's fine. That's fine.
It's gonna flash.
No. Neither of you needs it. Yeah. You're good. That gank was way too telegraphed. He should never approach the lane like that. It just doesn't make any sense. These players don't communicate words. Can you tab? In case he... At 28. Yeah.
I need to do that too.
Oh.
I don't track ever. Should I back here or just punish? Like, we should punish, right? 100%?
Depends.
We can kill here.
I think you can do either. I don't think you ever kill them if they're human beings.
Okay, this is NA. Like, look at that.
Alright, fair argument. Fair
Coming
argument.
again. This doesn't work,
see,
man.
this is why you want to base. No, that's fine.
Oh, we go.
Turn it. Yep, it's over. Oh, it's reconnecting. I don't think you kill.
No, we don't.
That's fine.
I can stay like 100%, right? Or should I go base?
You should have based on the last wave, because we can assume that because he has 28 CS, he's gonna wrap around. But we'll talk about all that stuff later.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah. What's his CS now? It should be like 30 something. 28. Oh,
he didn't do anything.
What the fuck he was doing? What was he doing? Did you reset? All right. Well, Elise is taking this left side jungle. He's being punished. There he is. Great. He should have 32. He has the value of 32 on the left hand side. His right side camps have respawned. You reset after this.
Okay.
Alright, he has the value of 32 on the left hand side, and then he has the value of 34, 36, 40, 44 on the right hand side. 48 potentially with the scuttle up. Oh wait, she didn't take all of his raptors. Is he clearing raptors? You should check.
They cleared.
Yeah. Elise was taking them, so it was a little confusing. Yeah, Elise took most of his raptors, so that's fine. He's on golems right now. Top is safe. You could actually last it, let the wave come into you, because by the time Gragas is going to be back onto the right hand side, you're going to have a freeze. This is a this is a perma freeze. Yeah.
He's fucked.
Yeah,
He's
it's over. The lane's over. Yeah. They should never win. I know you're looking for cues there. It's fine.
Yeah, but I like actually just missed the minion with my click, so I didn't get it.
Is coaching like this not cheating? No. This isn't cheating.
Ah, it's bad.
I'm just giving him extra information. It'd be the same as if he was like duoed or something. Whoops.
Yeah. Well.
Yep. Okay. We fucked the wave.
I need to clear more, huh?
Yeah. We'll talk about that stuff later. Okay, we see Gragas on the. He's gonna be back onto the right hand side. Okay. I don't. Be careful. That was a okay. You're at holy shit! You're playing with fire.
I'm 6 dude. I'm at flash. So
yeah. That should have not. Okay, that whole situation was really poorly played. That's okay. That's okay. We'll discuss all of that later. Yeah. Gragas is down here, by the way. He's gonna gank you soon. Okay. That was actually pretty good by him.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know if he was actually...
I don't think Gragas can kill me either, right? You think so?
Well, I mean, if he wraps... I mean, depends what the route he takes, right? Because better junglers will understand that there's a ward there.
You know, I think my problem, too, is I play against bad players, so, like, when I play good players, I just get shit on. That's literally what happens.
Well, have you played against pros?
I've played against, like, Rikara before, and he shits on me every time. I don't know if he's, like, insane, but...
I don't think Rikara is, like, a super insane pro, to be honest.
He's not, like, insane, but he just knows more than I do. He knows, like, matchups and shit.
Wait, what team is he in?
So, I think he's on 100 Thieves. I'm pretty sure he was in the LCS for a bit, too, right?
I've seen him in it a few times. Yeah, see, this is playing
I'm
with fire,
fucking...
yeah.
I'm autopiloting.
Do you have a game recently against Rikara? Or like double lift or just somebody?
No, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I haven't really played against anyone known, I guess. Really known. That's like. I wish I could. Like I want to, so I can improve by like faster, but.
Wait, can you freeze? Can you freeze? Can you pull that wave?
Yeah, he can. He can.
Oh, what a champ! Holy shit! What a great player. Yeah, he can let that die. He can let that die. That's fine. Oh, okay. I don't know what that does, but sure. He's like, maybe if I knock it up, it'll do less damage. All right. I hope he has potions or something. Yeah. I mean, Vel'Koz could reset here. I don't know why he doesn't just.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know why he just reset here. You're safe. You can't get dove. Gragas is going to be back onto the left-hand side. We see Elise just completely compromising the...
Can I still go for Qs here or just no? Because it's going to push
yeah,
later,
you can. I mean, it depends. You don't want to shove too hard, right? Like, keep a red count. Keep the red count. In this case, I would say no, because there's not enough reds.
Okay.
Especially when you don't actually have lethal on them anytime soon. If you had lethal, sure. Gragas is going to be back down here, by the way. He has nothing... Yep, okay, he's mid lane.
Hold this.
Oh, Vel'Koz. That's fine, that's fine. That's okay.
I can't. Maybe we can kill them. If R.
Yeah, you can definitely kill them. This Kaisa isn't moving properly at all. Okay, that was a good bait. I don't think he read the memo, though. Oh my god. Wait, she does an R. What are these Zhonya's?
Fuck,
Oh,
I kind of misplayed though.
Ah, flash auto. Whew. Yeah, you misplayed that. So did Vel'Koz, but that's okay.
I didn't W on my R. So I think I meant to. I just didn't press it. Like, it's just gonna go off. Can I get these or back? I think I back, right?
Jargus is down here. If he just shows up, he'll blow two of you up. Cassio was fine though.
Yeah, she's fine.
At least eats mid. You could even go mid here. Unless she eats the next wave. In that case, I don't know.
We'll try.
Oh, shit. Fucking, that's an NA jungler right there. That's
yeah. Dude, every jungler does that, by the way. They go to the fucking lane farm and just take it instead of like counter jungling or anything or getting vision.
Well, they think the jungle XP is so nerfed that they have to, you know, take shit like this. They don't.
So can I take this wave or is Cass gonna like spam ping me?
I mean, take the wave and then go bot lane. I mean, it's solo queue.
Should we go here?
Yeah, go.
Hey, Rakan, what the fuck?
I don't know what he's doing. He's just trying to track you.
You're not killing him?
No, you can't kill him. I mean, I would just go bot
I feel
lane.
like it. You think if Cass walked, maybe?
Maybe.
She's farming.
Maybe. If Cass was good and she landed Q, then yeah. I think you can kill her.
You can kill him.
I mean, he should back off.
Yeah, he should, but yeah, he will. Nice. Oh. That was a spicy E.
Yeah, I mean, you don't technically have to freeze here. You could just shove because your teammates are really ahead right now, and you could just start prompting dives, especially when there's only 2 stacks on the tower left, or 2 plates on the tower, whatever you call it. Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
Me coaching him isn't gonna change the outcome of the game. It's about like what he does. Even if I tell him certain aspects of the game, I don't know if he can actually like. Sure, maybe he'll make use of them.
You can.
Yeah, careful. Alright, this is over. You win. Oh, you win.
Just win.
Yeah, you win. At least it's coming. They should know that. Yeah. Okay.
I'm dead.
Oh, you're dead.
No, I'm not
oh
dead.
no,
I'm not
you
dead.
win. Jesus, these guys are terrible. Oh, it's over.
Wow, imagine making me look so good.
Holy crap. Do you know King Nidhogg? I found him recently. He is a god for tracking jungler. I think he's pretty good.
Ow, wait, she's gonna help.
She will Arya, but I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah,
Imagine that. Wait, she's actually not going for that. She's R.
I mean, she'll die and she'll lose tower because
But it's worth.
Vel'Koz is up. I mean, maybe she'll live actually because Vel'Koz doesn't have R.
Let's go top here. Fuck. Okay.
I mean, just go mid. Or
Mid?
okay, bot lane works, I guess too. I mean, just go mid here.
I'll go mid.
Because
Yeah,
that guy's eating the wave, so it's totally
Just
fine.
closest.
Yeah, and then Renekton can go down bot because I don't know if Renekton has teleport up, does he? He doesn't. Yeah, so we want to play for Dragon. Just ping Renekton, ping Dragon Pit, and then play on the right hand side of the map.
They're like right here, but
I would
just
maybe
play
go
top
bot
side.
lane here to get double waves. There's no way, like, you don't make use of any being here. Alright, that's okay. None of this is... Oh boy. Oh, you're not allowed to die there. God damn it. That's... Oh man.
I tried to use fucking EQ, but I'm
So
too
like,
bad.
what's the idea behind that?
See, I'm just autopilot playing, to be honest with you.
Like...
But, so you think I should just clear this, instantly go bot?
Yeah,
just get
instantly
some
go
XP?
bot. Instantly go bot. Renekton doesn't have teleport. Dragon is the play, and we want numbers on the right hand side. Elise and Cassiopeia shouldn't. I mean, unless it's like an obvious, fight up in top lane, they really shouldn't be taking it.
Okay. So should I just go back mid here, since like this is down? Renekton should go bottom.
Yeah. Renekton should go bot lane. The teleport's gonna be up by the time that Baron's up anyway, so it's fine.
And should we just like push mid, start rift?
Yeah.
Take this maybe too.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have priority. Remember, the colors you're playing at and the items you have should be what you
Yeah, like,
decipher
we're strong
when
as
you,
fuck,
when you take an objective. Like you tab. Kaisa is absolutely like behind right now. So
Yeah, she's out of the game.
yeah.
I don't even really need to help them.
No. Just keep eating waves in mid. You're good. You're safe.
Does this like fuck my jungler if I take this too much, or not really?
I mean, not really.
Not for Elise, at least,
No,
right?
no. Elise doesn't care about this. Elise at this point, Elise in 5 minutes should just be like, if she isn't insanely fed or she doesn't, you know, do her part already, then she's a bad jungler. Her taking Raptors is fucking dick. She doesn't get an item from that anyway, so like it's fine.
They might dive him, I think. I don't. Actually, they can't, right? Never mind.
No, you just riff mid. You riff mid and you gain access to the red buff. Gragas can't do anything after that. Is she placing it? I can't even tell. She's AFK in the middle of the lane. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay.
Okay. No R?
I'm so many questionable movements by everybody, but it's cool. Place the rift.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck? It's okay, she's saving it for later.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's
The
saving it
next
for next
meter.
game. That's fine. That's fine. Yep, that's okay. You know, fucking, that's totally okay.
Okay. Ooh. Really? Oh, that's
Let
not
him
good.
die. He's doomed.
Yeah. I'm gonna be doomed next. He's gonna go for me. I used to one trick Yasuo, so I know his mindset.
Yeah, run into tower and die.
Yeah.
Pretty much every NA Yasuo.
1v5.
1v5, yeah.
Oh man, I can't really walk here. Oh, I can't wait. There's a ward. Okay.
I don't know what your team is
One
doing.
boys.
I think the worst, the thing I've noticed about NA Challenger and NA Grandmaster is that just playing in it, or like they throw a lot. Okay, that you should. Okay.
Is that a bad R?
I think you could have borked instead, and just like not done that.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's okay. Your R doesn't slow.
I tried to scare him, dude. It
That's
worked.
okay. It was a message, right? It was sent him a message. That's
Yeah,
what
don't come on
matters.
my hood. I'll
That's
shoot
what
you.
matters. Yep.
Okay, we're good. Fuck.
Alright, red's up, but also Baron's
I
up.
feel like this game is gonna be hard the longer it goes. Honestly.
Well, I mean, considering what your teammates are doing, it's gonna look like a pretty long game.
Okay, so
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could take red, yeah.
I think I use spells too much too. I think I have a problem where I spam my spells and I'm out of mana a lot.
You're not going the essence build, right? So I get. Okay.
I'm getting essence. He wants me to rush Baron. I think that's the right call, huh?
Yeah, it's the right call. Yeah. I think Raptors was a little too much there.
This is what happens when you're an AD main and have no brain. Okay, let's go.
Christ. Imagine like having mechanics and like insane macro as an AD carry.
Like I wish I had like good brain, but I don't. Like, not that smart.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
Ah, man,
Oh
I'm
my
talking
God.
too much. I'm just not focusing seriously,
That's fine.
but it's whatever.
That's fine.
I don't really care if I lose or win. I just want to like you to tell
Improve?
me
Yeah.
what I'm doing wrong.
We'll
Yeah,
talk a lot
okay.
about like. So it just feels like you get really lost after lane. I mean, there's issues in lane phase, which we'll go over, obviously, right?
Yeah, I
it
get
seems like
lost
you get
after
lost after
a
lane
bit.
phase.
See, like I think it's good. Like, you know, I just want to take as much away as I can, as efficient, right? That's basically the goal of AD. You just don't want to die, and you just want to take waves, right? That's like, yeah. So like, I don't know. I also have problems where like, so say I have to go top, right? And my team's like fighting all the time. I'm paranoid to go top and take like a big wave because I think my team's gonna throw the game. Like I'm not talking about this game generally, but I'm talking about like past games. Like this
the
happened.
problem that a lot of players in your MMR have, and also in my MMR as well, is that they don't consider what the enemy can do. They have an extremely one-dimensional understanding of the game.
Ah.
Just like that, he had his dash, and you in the
Yeah.
back of your mind, you know that.
Well, I kind of didn't, but like I kind of did.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to play every champion so I know what to do, sort of.
Look, no, you need to know what all the champions do, like a rough understanding of them. You don't need to play them, right? Like, you should know that guy has a stun. All right, he just used his stun.
Yeah.
Gragas just used his R, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure. All right, his Q is down. Yasuo's yo,
Oh, I swear to
that's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. That's fine. You guys may actually lose this game.
I think we will. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I'm kind of playing really bad after laning phase. Like I realize, isn't she dead?
She's
Like,
W. Just W. She said. Yeah.
Kill. Fuck. Like I did nothing with my lead. Basically, is what happened.
Well, we'll talk about it. From the way this game is going, you guys actually still can win relative to their champion pool. It's just that Yasuo is really strong. They don't have any like super like scary players on their team, you know? Just because Yasuo was fed doesn't like a 12-5 random Master Diamond 1 or whatever Yasuo is a lot less scarier than like a 5-0 like pro, right? So you don't have to actually worry about that too much. Now, if that was like Bjergsen on the enemy team, I would have told you to FF, right? But it's not, so I think this is still definitely winnable.
This guy's just taking every wave.
Yep.
Can we kill him?
No, he's oh my lord.
Okay.
Okay, he dashed away. I mean, he's holy crap. That is a very That's fine. That's okay. There's actually a very easy way for us to practice when you have issues like that. Yeah, just call it. It's fine. Okay, let's talk.
Yeah. I'd rather talk about just.
Yeah, it's better to talk at this point. We've seen a good amount.
Dude, I feel like honestly, I'm not like when I talk to you, I don't focus on the game. Like it's kind of like I run an autopilot. I need to like focus solely on the game itself, cause.
Right.
But yeah, it's like whatever. I just don't care that much.
Okay, let's talk. Hold on. Uzi, do you watch pros? Who do you watch?
To be honest, I've been playing. I've been watching. I've just been playing recently, but I've watched like a bit of Uzi and a bit of like Viper and. So yeah, around there. I watch LS quite a lot, but I just sort of listen to what he says and shit.
Yeah, I don't think watching Orange Jungle is gonna make you better at shit.
Yeah, 300. Okay, yeah, true.
God damn it.
300 ping Orange Jungle.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wait, 300 ping? The fuck?
Yeah, when he's playing an NA.
The fuck is he playing an NA for? Okay.
He's on Twitch Rivals.
Oh, I heard about that on Reddit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What the hell?
That was. I don't. Why would you want a 300 ping player on your team? I don't.
I mean, I think they drafted him for like, you know, just the champ select in the macro, but it's like.
Yeah, but he can't play the game.
He can't play the game. Yeah, I don't know. Man.
It's a 4v5, and it's like a 4v5 with the coach, literally.
I mean, you limit your champion pool so much when you do that.
Okay.
Hold on, Uzi. I'm trying to find the right replay.
Are you gonna stream on Discord or?
Yeah, on Discord.
Okay.
On Discord. Uzi Lucian. Okay. Let's take a look.
That's one thing I have trouble too. I don't know like exactly what to do in it, and like I'm really indecisive. So I don't know. I can't pick.
This thing is
one
so
thing
annoying that I just
It's kind of what goes into my head.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look. So. Okay, do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna like put this up here. It's like this fucking. I bought this like mat thing to help me, but it's actually kind of trolling me at this point, to be honest.
A mat?
Yeah, like a lot of fucking mat, like for the back, and it's actually like griefing me. Don't worry about it. Anyways,
it's okay, man.
okay, let's take a look. I need to actually get this shit removed.
Do you mind if I ask questions while you're like talking?
Yeah, of course. That's the
Okay.
whole idea of coaching. What the
Okay,
fuck
I just
is
don't.
this
I don't want to
thing?
interrupt you, but
I can't.
I'll
Oh my
interrupt.
god. Okay.
I'll interrupt you.
Yeah, just interrupt me. Just interrupt me.
Okay.
Um.
I want to be 100% clear, like with.
Okay.
what
Let's take a
needs
look.
to go on.
Okay, so already. Shows up. Okay, we're just waiting. It's gonna be Pike. Thanks for the sub, John Verton.
Who's he facing? Kaisa. Someone else.
Caitlyn.
Oh, Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Morg. I can see.
Do you see that there's like a difference between his play and your play?
I'd have to look at my own gameplay.
Yeah. So let's do this. We're gonna extend the session a little bit because there's actually a lot to talk about. But
Okay.
look at his mouse speed, and just try to memorize how fast it is, and how close he clicks to his champion when he does play the game.
Yeah, I try to click. Was I not clicking close? Like I feel like I click pretty close to my champion when I play. Like that's just me. But am I not? Am I not doing
This
that?
feels a little better. This is a lot more refined. This is the hardest thing about ADC. Now, you obviously understand, to like at least 80% of the time what to do inside of the lane, right? Even if you can't perform it. But the issue is now this is where the issue lies, right, with coaches and players. Where, sure, I may understand a little more about how the lane should be working, but I can't do what this guy's doing at the speed that he does it at.
I see.
Right? And so you may be able to be like, okay, like X is the right play. But you may never be able to achieve it because of your physical,
genetics, basically.
Well,
like I can't.
not just genetics, but like this could be trained. This could all be trained. Right?
I see.
And
makes sense.
yeah, if you can't do this, then nothing really matters. This is why this is the hardest stuff.
This is like the foundation.
This is the hardest. So like when you're in like master or when you're in like D2, D1 plus, then this stuff is like the hardest stuff to actually incorporate.
I have a question. Do LCS pros do this? Like I watch some streams and it doesn't seem like they do this. Like what Uzi's doing, I guess.
Koreans do this. Here, who else do you want to look at? Let's look at
Like you're basically just you're showing and giving away, like essentially with his clicks, right? Because you're going back and forth. You don't know where he's gonna move. You know he's gonna move backwards or forwards. Is that essentially why you want to do that?
Well,
or
do you play sports?
Yeah, I played basketball. I actually went to OFSA for basketball.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Do you stay on your toes when you play basketball?
Like
do you stay low?
Basically, you stay low. Yeah.
Yeah, you stay low.
You want to go back and forth. You want to give and take away. Like essentially, you want them to like not know what you're doing.
Why do you do
next
that?
Move. It's just so that it's unpredictable, right? They don't know what's gonna go next.
But if you were to make your next move in a basketball game, as a player,
yeah,
standing completely stiff and straight isn't the most optimal form.
Oh yeah, because it's gonna be It's
so when you click back and forth, it's like essentially staying on your toes because you're constantly in the motion, and as information gets sent towards you, so like information as in like a skill shot or like a player gets closer to you, you can react a lot faster.
Yeah.
Right? This is why they do it. They also do it to increase their range. So if Caitlyn is at what's Caitlyn's range, like 625?
Yeah, so around there.
Something like
Lucian's 550 or 500, I think, right?
Yeah.
525.
So if we're at 625, and let's say that Caitlyn is, and you give this like specific area a coordinate. So let's just say that this is the.
It just follows her, right?
Yeah. So what ends up happening is, let's say Caitlyn's maxed auto range is like up to here, for example, right? It's probably higher.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yep.
Now when you move back and forth, this little line it also moves back and forth.
Yeah.
And so relative to what minion the enemy wants to actually go for, you can use this to then hit them and then back off. And so
Oh,
the
I
backwards
see.
click is what essentially means, okay, I'm going to hit you, and now I'm going to back off so I don't get response damage. Obviously, on Caitlyn, it's a lot harder to get response damage on because the range is obnoxious.
So long, yeah.
But, like, when you play other stuff, like Lucian, or whatever champion, right? And any champion that has similar range, right? You can play 525 with 525.
Yeah, you
Right?
can. That's like range called range leashing, I think, right? You just
I mean,
you
I
can,
don't know the term, but I think that's
or
just
it's yeah,
determining the physical range. There's also a different
yeah,
way where you determine the player's skill, but that's like a different type of you know, you don't have to worry about that yet,
yeah. Okay,
right? Does that make sense so far?
yeah, that makes
Right?
sense. So
And,
basically, you're just clicking so fast, you're ranging like
yeah,
it's
essentially, right? And you're able
yeah.
to react. Now, what ends up happening is a lot of players at your MMR, they dance back and forth for some reason, like this way. Because they're
Well,
like,
you should.
okay, well, I'm gonna click, but I'm gonna click this way. Now, if the minion is like in front of you, then clicking back and forth doesn't do anything. You should be dancing up and down,
I see. Okay,
right?
that makes
So
sense.
when you dance like this, it doesn't achieve anything. People think this is
Yeah, you're just
okay.
wasting. You're
Yeah,
wasting click.
obviously there's instances where you can do that, right? Where like versus MF, for example, versus even Caitlyn, for example, because Caitlyn can throw out the Q, MF can throw out the ricochet, Lucian can throw out the Q. So in some cases it's fine, right? But that also then
Yep.
depends on where like if you're standing in the middle of the wave, then sure, moving up and down is acceptable. But if you're standing away from the wave and you're versus like an MF or a Lucian or some champion that excels off of linear skill shots through the minions, then moving left and right doesn't necessarily make sense. It's more optimal to move up and down because there's purpose behind this movement.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, now who's this again? This is Uzi, right? So no, this is Viper. Sorry. Now let's take a
Viper.
look at Viper. Viper, is this Viper?
Yeah, it is
Yeah, the
Viper
Viper,
stream.
yeah. The YouTube thing was throwing me off. He does the same thing roughly, right? A little
Yeah,
slower,
he's doing slower.
but he's not dancing back and forth like side to side. He's dancing up and down, right? And I think as the lane progresses, his clicks should get a little faster. Ghost is actually a really good representation of this. Ghost actually does it really, really well. Let's try to find him. God damn it. He's like not so known, so it's a little harder. It's a little harder to find him. But it doesn't matter. But yeah, anyways. You need to replicate Uzi. Oh, that's Riven Viper, not Korean Viper? Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's why. I was a little worried there. I'm like, Korean Viper ADC stream. Oh, the first video is my video. God damn it. Let me try to find a. He doesn't stream, but I saw a game. Oh, maybe he does. Griffin Viper.
who, Viper? Yeah, he's.
Does
I
he
think
stream?
maybe it's a pro view. It might have been a pro view.
It was a pro view, yeah. Here we go. Okay, there's
Yeah, I
there's,
think I
there's the
watched
Korean
it.
Viper,
Yeah, you can see just.
and now
instantly
you see it, right?
Yeah, you can see.
But we just described the difference between an NA. You just saw the difference between an NA AD carry moving and a Korean AD carry moving.
Yeah.
Who's,
I wonder if I
who's
should-
a lesser known ADC? I have an idea. Let's look at Sneaky. Sorry, you were saying something?
Oh, I forget actually what it's okay. I think it was just irrelevant to everything, but it's alright.
Check it out. This is Sneaky. Look how slow that is.
Yeah, that's like my speed. I think.
That's your speed. Now let's do this. Let's compare.
Wait, are you saying I should be an LCS pro?
Yeah, of course you
Hell
should
yeah.
be. You should be You should be the best. Like, compare yourself to the best.
I want to be. I want to be the best, but yeah. So are you saying like I should train in practice tool and just click back and forth?
Yeah. See, like, look at the.
Yeah.
I need to show you the difference between an NA, EU, and a like Reckless is good. Like, I'm not gonna look at Reckless. I'm not gonna look at Double Lift. I'm not gonna look at like specific 80 carries because they're actually good. But we're gonna look at 80 carries. I mean, Sneaky's also alright, but like we're gonna look at 80 carries that, fucking. Do I have to say it? Look at his mouse.
Yeah.
Look how slow that is.
Maybe just has a bad wrist, dude.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Right? Like, we see how slow that is.
Yeah. I also have a question for you. Like, okay, so you live in Canada, right? Do you ever get like super like cold hands and they just can't go away?
Yeah,
They won't go away.
yeah.
Do you have anything to like solve that problem? Like, did you find
I
anything
have a
that solves
heater.
that problem?
I have a heater like on the right there.
Like on your desk? Okay.
No, not on my desk. It's like
On-
it's on the
yeah.
ground. Yeah, but it's plugged in.
Yeah.
I mean, I play jungle, so
Yeah.
and then I play
'Cause, like,
TF.
when my hands are cold, it hurts. Like clicking that fast or clicking the speed I am, it hurts my hand kind of.
I would consider getting like a okay. So now I think that you should practice it, and for the first few days, I think it's gonna hurt, but eventually you'll adapt. If you can't adapt, then I think you see a doctor.
Okay.
Right? If it starts to hurt, you see a doctor, because that could be like, okay,
Yep.
you might get carpal tunnel or something, right?
Yeah.
I can do it because it doesn't hurt for me, and I can do it for like hours. I can do it for multiple games a day, right?
Yeah.
But so can these professional players. Like if you've ever seen me play on stream, I would click like this at times, right? Obviously, I'm not like a challenger or whatever, but like the mouse movements are a little bit better than them. Than the average I don't know what the fuck this is, but like you see that there's a huge difference in mouse speed.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
And when you look at sneaky play, well, the only way he's gonna match mouse speed is if he increases it by this much. Now this might be a little bit more like even, I would say.
Yeah.
Right? So this is the stuff that you have to start trying to attribute in your own games, and people will be like, oh, this is not important. It actually is pretty important, in the sense where I can tell you to do something, but if you're not able to physically be capable of doing it, then no coach can help you.
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm telling you to do is be good at the stuff that really starts to matter, because this is the stuff that matters right now. Okay? So your mouse movements need to be a lot more closer to your champion. So we get into the lane. I think the leash is fine. The Q here is really good. I think that you can just immediately auto this one. I think you missed because you know that she's not going to move in for another auto. Now, this is a little strange. If Vel'Koz was closer, then she can never move in, and then you can you can instantly get that minion. Now, I think the reason you may have missed this minion is because Vel'Koz is his where he's sitting at right now.
Yeah, I noticed when your support stands behind you, you just can't play the lane. You feel pressured because you have two fucking people like right in front of you, right?
Yeah.
So.
But it's not so bad because it's not like an isolation queue, right? So I think that even if Kai'Sa queues you, you still go for this minion, because we know Rakan can't do anything at level 1, right? And then if Kai'Sa opts to auto you, these 3 casters jump on Kai'Sa, and so you move up to the north side and auto her. But then when you auto Kai'Sa, these 3 casters don't jump in. And what ends up happening is because Kai'Sa is sitting inside of the north pocket, these minions are going to chase her upwards. So she can't just break aggro.
Yeah, true. Yeah, right? That's right, actually.
As she's breaking aggro, this gives you time to then auto the next 2 minions, which then allows you to push for level 2. At this time, this guy will be able to move into lane because you're going to give him enough room to press in, even though it's absolutely free to do so. He'll eventually get here. Right? And then that'll force Rakan out of the south side pocket because he's a ranged champion. Okay?
Yeah, so,
Makes sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah, this is all like basic stuff. Here, your support is griefing you, but that's okay. You know what? That's totally fine.
I've had supports like just stand on me the whole game, and it's really cancer.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. Ends up actually hitting, which is quite impressive. And now here you just Q her.
Just Q?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm gonna get returned with Rakan auto Q, or is that it doesn't matter?
I think that you can win because of your base HP.
I see. Yeah.
Like,
you're right.
What is she gonna do? She's gonna go for this.
Yeah.
You stand south, you hit. If you trade 20% for like 23% or whatever, or 25%, you still come out on top.
Yep.
Right? So this is absolutely fine to just go in at this point. But we don't do that. We also know Gragas started on the left-hand side of the map, so we know that he's going to be down here soon. I think the spacing between this little pause you take is a little weird. I feel like you don't have enough intention in your own play Like here already, just start autoing. Just start autoing. There's no reason to click up here.
Okay.
This north click doesn't do anything for us. They're not gonna do anything to you. Just get the wave in, right? Again, you click south and then you click up back to north for absolutely no reason. When you know that, I mean, Vel'Koz was Diamond 3 last season, right? So we know that this guy is gonna be essentially irrelevant inside of the lane. What he should be doing is standing onto the south side and be autoing these minions, or even, I mean, the south side is always optimal because this forces Kai'Sa back onto the north side. And that really helps you because then you have like EQ all in, right? Or whatever, right? But like, yeah. So here you should just be already autoing. The Q here is fine. Ends up landing, but like you're pausing for some reason here. This I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then level 2 comes out, and then you don't ping it.
Yeah, I should ping for my support. Just
ping. Let him know. He doesn't know any better.
I see.
He doesn't know any better. And then here, Rakan's on cooldown. You have 3 casters hitting Kai'Sa. Auto her. You have a biscuit. Rakan's on cooldown. I think even Kai'Sa... Did Kai'Sa use an ability? I don't know.
Yeah, Kai'Sa's on cooldown 100%, I think. She WQ, so... Yeah, I definitely need to just walk up.
Let's take one more look at this. No, Kai'Sa W's, but she doesn't Q. But that doesn't matter. Because if she Qs you, the Q's gonna ricochet. Doesn't it?
Do less. Yeah, it does less, right?
It does less, yeah, because it's gonna ricochet onto the 3 casters. And then you have PTA up, and then this guy's on cooldown. And then if you chunk out Kai'Sa, maybe this guy will like be like, okay, this isn't completely doomed. Maybe he'll move up, like after he, heals a little bit. And this becomes really good for you. Right? So it's movements like this. And here, like, you can auto, and then you can pull the wave. Right? There's no reason to click down to the south side here. Always click north, like you're doing now, and then pull upwards like this. And then this is over. Because now Gragas is like, okay, I'm gonna start on the left-hand side. I'm not gonna gank a Renekton into a Heimerdinger lane unless the Renekton is a complete, ape, which is not gonna happen. Cassiopeia is absolutely safe. He's gonna go like this. He's gonna not find anything in bot lane. He's gonna wrap around and go back to the left-hand side. You can freeze this lane here, and then you build a slow push from this wave, and then the next wave, you build it up, you can crash it in. By the time that happens, Gragas will be finished his left-hand side clear, meaning once he's reset coming back onto the right-hand side, the next wave will be coming back into you, in which then you'll be granted another freeze.
So when I slow push it in, I should recall after and then just come in and buy, or should I stay?
Well, you can freeze this, and then this freeze will eventually turn into a slow push.
Okay.
Right? And then with the slow push, you can throw it into them, and then you can have the wave bounce back. And this is the same timing when Gragas is going to be back onto the right-hand side and not going to be able to kill you. Because either you're not going to be in the lane, or you're going to have too many minions to support you. Hence we build.
Makes sense.
Right?
Wait, sorry. Do you think, isn't this going to freeze here? Because this will freeze. This will freeze. Yeah. But you said it's going to slow push.
No. I'm saying after the freeze.
After the freeze, I should build
the freeze,
into a slow push.
Okay, what's the game timer right now? I can't tell because of this fucking
I can't see yet.
If the game timer, let's say the game timer is at 4 minutes, okay? You're going to freeze this. This freeze should last a while. Let's say that by around 5 minutes or so, this freeze turns into a slow push if, you guys play it properly. And then let's say by 5 minutes and 30 seconds, this freeze will be a build-up with 2 waves thrown into the enemy's tower, which will be the same time when Gragas is back onto the right-hand side.
Yeah, so it's perfect. So I'm out of lane when he's
You're out of lane when he's back onto the right-hand side. And
Makes
so as you crash at 5:30, again, this is all hypothetical, right? You can then reset, 10 seconds to recall. Let's for the sake of the argument, let's just say you come back to lane at around 6 minutes and 20 seconds or so. Well, the lane will be coming back into you at the time. And this is the same time when Gragas can't hit you because he's going to be back onto the left-hand side of the map.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Right? Because if nothing happens in mid and he doesn't delay his clears, then he's not going to gank you.
Yeah, it's a waste of time, right?
And this is stuff you can start calculating from just reading CS. This is why I told
see.
you to tab and read the CS, so you know where he's gonna be. Again, you pull the wave. You know Kai'Sa's too low. You're gonna threaten an EQ combo, right? And then Kai'Sa can't move in. Whoops, I'm using the eraser. You're threatening an EQ combo. You can just pull the wave here instead of like closer in, and this now forces her to have a harder time to reset this wave.
Okay, so pull it north, so it's like it's closer.
Pull it
basically,
north
a
and then
little
take
bit.
the south pocket.
Okay.
Right? Pull it north and then take the south pocket. So at this point, Kai'Sa can't do anything. You can auto this minion, and then you can tank it, right? Because you have a biscuit, right? And then your next reset, you're gonna buy a Vamp Scepter anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then you just pull it, like right here. Pulling it here versus pulling it here is like the difference between the next wave crashing in and then resetting or freezing. It makes Kai'Sa's job a lot harder. How does Kai'Sa break this? She has to use cooldowns.
Yep.
Right? She has to use cooldowns. Her only other alternative is to potentially reset, but that isn't optimal. Right? Because then you can try to stop her recall. And she can't respawn if you try to stop her recall because she's already at like, well, she's basically almost dead.
Yeah, she should die.
Okay. I think you could have queued there. Maybe. Does that all make sense so far?
Yep. I think if I Q, doesn't Rakan just eat me? Like I'll be stuck in place. So I just take.
I think that doesn't he have knockup? I feel like he could read it and
maybe yeah.
respawn and then you can E out. I feel like that's okay.
I could Q flash too. I think.
Yeah. I mean, and then you have E as well, so I think you can just run all in.
I have another question too. Like how worth is it? Because okay, I try to save like my summoner spells, but like it's pretty worth just like to get a kill for it, right? Like just using both for a kill, like this early at least, or is it depend? It just depends on the game, I guess, or like the situation.
Well, because in the early stages of the game, because gold is so like fragile that if you get a 300 plus lead on them, it's over.
It's like
what does 300 give you? It gives you like a longsword or something.
Yeah, I have a lot.
Yeah, a longsword at like sub 7 minutes is a lot worse than a longsword at like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, or a lot better, right?
I'm sorry. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot better at sub 7 minutes. Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's the opposite. My bad. Yeah. So investing in your summoners, to get a kill now is a lot more worthwhile because a longsword is going to do a lot more damage. Because early on, she's not going to have the base stats to actually deal with the item.
Okay.
Whereas later on, 300 gold is like, okay, you got 300 gold. Did you get an objective out of it? So here it's fine. Does that make sense?
Yep. That's 100% makes sense.
This could be played a lot better. This could have been built a lot better. Right?
This wave?
Yeah, this wave could have been built a lot better. Instead, it was thrown into them. I think this was my fault partially because I told you to auto a little more. This may have been my fault, but I don't remember if this is where I told you to auto or is this like before.
I think this is where I was asking where I should just queue them to the minions, maybe. And then I think you said yes, but then I think after you said no, it's not.
No. Yeah, I think I said no because
it was too late.
It was too late. It's fine, yeah. It was a little weird. I mean, you can still slow push it, so it's fine. And Gragas at the moment is still on the right-hand side. And we know that because Cass... Okay, we see Gragas in mid. Now you check his CS. Alright? If he's sitting at 16 CS, we know he's done 4, 8, 12. Maybe he's done, like, fucking Scuttle or something on the right side. I don't know. Maybe he's sitting at 16 CS. But you know that he still has his right side camps available to him.
Yeah.
So, so you want to be looking at... Okay, Gragas is on the right-hand side. How is my minion wave going to be looking like in the next few seconds? And so hard pushing wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, because it's just going to get frozen.
It's going to get frozen because Gragas is going to have right side initiative. And so if we just slow push it, you can throw it into Gragas eventually. If you slow push it now, by the time that the next wave and the next wave is built up, Gragas isn't going to be on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Now let's say, for example, that Gragas has 30, 38, 32 CS or something higher, and we know his right side clear is gone. Then we know he's not going to stick around too long. Right? And then you can just assess it from your own, like, judgment.
What if, like, okay, I know, like, with the counting CS, right? But what if it's, like, solo queue jungler and he's just, like, sitting in the bush? And I'm using all this information, right? And he's just there, and I die because of it.
Well, that's
like,
that's going to happen in Challenger, because... Let's say in Challenger, right? What are you right now? Are you in games with like You get into games with pro junglers?
I haven't been playing on this account because I've been playing on another account trying to get Grandmaster just to see if I could get it on another account because I thought I got it like kind of luckily, but yeah, I haven't really played with. I mean, I played with Meteos like once or twice.
I mean, playing against Meteos is like fucking...
he was on my team and he's kind of just he's
I mean like really threatening junglers.
I've played against Blabber once. This does last year though.
Fuck. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm not that high yet.
There's not enough.
I need to play more.
There's not enough for like there's not enough good junglers, I feel like, in NA to really threaten. Now okay, let's say that now we're talking about jungle, right? Which is pretty important. So I actually urge you to get another ID and play jungle on it, right? Because I'm of the opinion that if you're a laner, you should jungle, and if you're a jungler, you should lane. Because both of these roles.
I haven't. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
I sorry, I was just saying I like the Smurf account I had that was D1. I jungled on it to like D2, and then I stopped playing it because I was getting shit on basically.
Right.
So I just played AD. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would consider continue getting keep playing jungle. Now let's say that in Challenger or in the top levels of play, let's say that X is the right move. Okay.
Yep.
Now the enemy jungler will understand that X is the right move, and so he'll make Y move. Right. Now the enemy jungler. So let's do this. Let's do jungle A, and then do jungle B. Right. So jungle A understands that Y is the right move for jungle B. Jungle B understands that X move is the right move for jungle A. Now, because jungle A understands that jungle B's correct move is Y, he'll mind game him, and he'll make move Z. But jungle B doesn't understand that jungle A is going to make move Z, and that's why you end up having Gragas on the right-hand side, even though his CS count is low. Now, what ends up happening is, just because Gragas shows up, it doesn't mean that... Now, if this was the laws of jungle, then it would be a complete fucking, it'd be a silver elo game in all, levels of play. Because jungle B, even though if jungle A makes move Z, can still counter jungle.
Yeah, okay.
Right? The camps, right? But that's what ends up happening. So what ends up happening is jungle A actually ends up investing his camps to his lanes. And so they end up winning. And this is why junglers who do this are essentially better than junglers who have a static understanding. Right? This is another difference between NA and like EU and then like Korea or China.
So like basically you're saying jungle's like predictable unless you mind game is in a way.
At the highest levels it's a mind game. So let's say that a low elo player makes a wrong move, right? That incorrect move that the low elo player is making could actually be correct in Challenger.
See,
it could be correct in Challenger, but the reason now people in low elo will be like, oh, I'm insane, I'm Challenger. No, that's not true. You're not doing it for the right reasons, right? You're not making move Z for the right reasons, even though move Z isn't something that should be traditionally making sense to a static jungler. At the highest levels of play, this is how you play jungle. It's a mind game, and so you're gonna have Gragas down here, maybe. Yeah. But not this guy. Not this guy.
Okay. So determined on like the rank you are, you have to play differently. Is it in a way, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Now, if you're versus a silver jungler, right, and he shows up and kills you, it's possible. It's possible.
My bad.
Yeah. But the trade-off is that he's silver, so he's lacking in other departments. So what he did was just random. Yeah, it was just random, right? Not that you're gonna be against a silver player or anything, but I'm just as long as do you understand all that?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
So it's stuff like this that's like, again, that W doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I was gonna go in for a trade, but then
you can't hit the wave. You're not allowed to. You should be building.
So push, okay.
No, you should be building 100%. Yasuo wants to recall. You don't even F key over to see Yasuo's intentions. If Yasuo wants to recall, then Gragas is on the right-hand side. Gragas has no intentions of ganking a mid laner who isn't going to even be there. You don't know Yasuo's HP.
Yeah. So
Elise is on wolves for some reason. Right? And then we end up hitting the wave. And so what ends up happening in the next few seconds is, wait for it, this guy shows up. Except he doesn't know what he's doing. And so what ends up happening is your teammates, or sorry, the enemy teammate, or the enemy team, Jesus, isn't communicating that you placed a ward here, even though you had lane priority.
Yeah.
Welcome
so like
to
you
NA.
should have went. You could have like walked to Dragon Pit, eat over, and then we die. Basically.
Oh yeah, 100%. You were dead there.
Yeah.
You were absolutely dead here.
Well, I flash heal. I mean, I probably had the.
Well, if they're good, you're dead here. If they're really good, you're dead here because Rakan can communicate with Gragas's flash, and Rakan has like one of you is gonna die here. Maybe your Diamond 3 player will die here. Someone's gonna die here, right?
Yep.
But this is a byproduct of you not managing the wave properly. Just because the enemy plays like trash doesn't mean that what you're doing in any way is correct. He's down.
Yeah,
here.
that makes
Right?
sense.
And then
yeah.
you get punished by pros, and then you don't get punished by these random 500 LP, 600 LP players, and then you're like, oh, well, I must be doing the right call.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, but then you end
That's
up
one thing I have trouble with too, because like I can't tell if what I'm doing is correct, but I guess I just have to use like a layout or sort of like a layout on what to do, I guess. Yeah, and then just follow that, and then not like to the bone, obviously, but
yeah.
generally.
You can wrap around. If he wraps around here, and Kaisa, let's say, has like teleport, you win the game, or you lose the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just recalls TPs and I die, or can they just freeze here too? Actually, this wave.
Yeah, of course. They can freeze this. They can freeze this wave. If Gragas shows up here, and Gragas just says hi, and then he chunks you out, you don't even need to die. Then, and let's say she has a biscuit, she can sustain the lane.
Oh yeah, and then I'm fucked.
And you're
Yeah,
screwed.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Right?
I need to think about that more. Huh.
But you're not getting punished by these random junglers.
Yeah, which is it's bad. It's bad for me actually because I'm not improving.
You're not. Yeah, exactly. When you don't get punished, you don't improve. But how do we do that? Well, you can move to Korea once you're challenger, right?
True.
Sure.
Yeah, I
You
could.
can go to Korea. You can go play against them. Like people say that Korean junglers, people like they ride Korean junglers because they're Korean or whatever. No, because there's reasons why they're better. There are reasons why junglers and laners in Korea are just better than NA junglers and laners. And you see it. You see by the mouse movements. You see by the intentions. And again, these guys are like they're pretty sure they were challenger at one point.
Yeah.
Right. So that's something you can do. You can't improve in this region. It's extremely hard to improve in this region. So my best bet for you is to understand these concepts, get to like top 50, and then get the fuck out. Yeah. Okay.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it's kind of like the reflection of like what they're doing isn't the proper thing all the time. Like 100% of the time, right? Like yeah. So it's hard.
Like what are you doing in like what are you doing outside of League, if you don't mind?
Which
sharing
work?
downstream. Yeah.
I just work. I'm doing an apprenticeship, but like I work like once a week. So
Okay, but like if you were able to like I think what you focus on is you get to like top 50.
yeah, just grind for top 50.
Top 50.
And then,
Get to top 50, and then if you get like scouted, go to Korea first.
Okay.
Because you're not gonna last in
sense.
scouting. You're gonna get eaten up in scouting grounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's players that have already kind of boot camped.
In Korea, yeah.
Yeah, and then they understand the game at a lot higher level. Right, and so it becomes like a lot scarier for you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's really all for lane phase. Now here, like we can talk about the mid game. Mid game as an ADC is extremely
Basic.
very standard.
Yeah, it's very basic.
Let's see when all hell broke loose. It was a good
Maybe that's
W,
why, because I feel like I have to do more than I should, sort of. But I
Well,
don't
no,
really
I
have to.
think you need to you need to do the right things. You're not doing the right things. Where was it when you ended up? Okay, so you go mid here, right?
I died at Yasuo. This is actually where I think the game's ended.
This is where it's like you're winning the game. Why are we griefing? Cassio comes into mid. Okay, now if this was team play, different. This situation would never happen. But this is solo queue, so fuck your mid laner. Eat this wave, run down into bot lane, while simultaneously eating the wave, evaluate what's happening on the left-hand side to see if you should be up there or not.
Yeah, I think I did check what they're doing.
Yeah,
but...
if it's already over, run down bottom. Because the goal that you're going to get down in bot lane is more than three-way splitting it by with Gragas' death.
Yeah.
So if Gragas is already dead, don't even help them. If the enemy shows up and kills your jungler, then it's not your fault. You shouldn't have been there. Because it is more valuable for you to run down into river, Cassio eats the next wave, you eat the wave coming into you. Because it benefits you more. It's solo queue. It's NA solo queue, so even more reason to, you know?
Yeah.
Right? And I'm speaking from experience, right? I fucking played in this
yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, this is fine, because it seems like your teammates got out, and now you just shove, right? You never kill him. Cassio is not in any... If Cassio was here, yeah, you could kill him.
Yeah.
But you never kill him here. So hard shove the lane. And now when Cassio and you eat share XP, your next goal should never be to, help out. Oh, this is not actually where you die to Yasuo. You actually go down back to mid. Or bot lane, sorry. Where do you die to Yasuo? This is over, by the way. This fight is over. You should know it's over, and you should be spam pinging assistance.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I ping to go in, but...
Yeah. Rakan uses stopwatch. You should know this is over. And, I mean, Elise is coming in. So all you have to do is just keep them in champion vision. Right? And now everyone's dead, and now ask yourself, okay, everybody's off the map. What do I do?
Push.
We have three players down, okay? We have a wave that's coming into top lane. We have a mid wave that's coming into our mid laner who's going to soon eat it. We have a bot tower. What do? We have red up, right? So now when everyone dies on the map, and when there's like a map fucking what's the word? I'm losing
clean. It's like ace, I guess.
Numbers advantage, yeah. When there's like a numbers advantage, pause mentally and look at how the game is to be progressed. What can you do? What can the enemy do? The biggest issue I have with players at your level is that they think one-dimensionally. And if you're an NA80 carry, this is usually what the map looks like after lane phase.
Yeah.
This is the map, right? They just see one lane, right? So you need to ask yourself, what can you do? And consider everything. Consider. Well, I almost dropped my tea. Consider consider their death timers. Consider their respawn timers. Consider the objective timers. Consider the waves. Consider the tower health. Consider the items.
Yeah. How fast does it take for them to when they spawn in base, like with tier 2 boots?
Depends on the champion. Because Gragas can E, Yasuo can't do anything. Rakan could probably accelerate.
Like what's like the minimum amount? I guess there would be like a minimum, right?
Depends on mobility boots. Depends on what type of boots they have, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the exact timers, but I know that I think it takes about 15 seconds with tier 1. Maybe someone in Twitch chat could explain. I actually don't know the exact timers. But at this point, you don't need to have the exact timers. You should have a rough estimate. Right? If I told you, estimate 10 seconds from now, without giving you a timer, without you counting, you could probably still get a rough estimate, right? Like whether it be 8 seconds or 11 seconds, right? That's all you have to do. It's the same thing in teamfights, right? If Gragas uses his E, and his E is on a, 12-second cooldown or something? Maybe less at this level. Then count to yourself. Like, don't actually count it, but have an estimate. Okay, his E is down. Right? And then just feel the cooldown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? And this is stuff that you can start doing. This is where we had problems.
This is where
Okay, so where's Cassiopeia? Cassiopeia is eating top lane, right? Renekton, Renekton's AFK in base. He doesn't ping a timer on his next item. So I'm thinking that this guy's AFK at this point. So I'm like, okay, you're solo queue. Play like a solo queue player. You have Dragon coming up on very soon. Renekton doesn't have teleport at this time because we did tab. We know that Renekton's going to path down back onto the right-hand side. We know Elise has to get the hell off of Grom and run back down. And Cassiopeia is going to eat the next wave, run down as well. Your idea here and your gameplay should be shove this wave, run down, shove this wave, respond to Dragon.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Okay? Renekton can then move up, eat the next wave, and then respond back. Cassiopeia doesn't eat anything. Cassiopeia just runs down after eating the top wave that Heimer is going to shove in. Now, if there are more blue minions than red minions, Heimer freezes the lane. Why does he freeze the lane? If Heimer has teleport, and there are more blues than reds, this is an automatic freeze inside of a lane that you can essentially dismantle for the enemy, and then he can just play off of teleport. And because Heimer is playing from a red side advantage, the terrain suits him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right?
So like here, I should just never even fight Yasuo or think about it, basically. So
you don't even win.
Just be deleted from my mind.
No, well, I mean, it's not even just deleted. You don't win.
Well, I thought because he had wits and I could beat him. Like, to be honest, I saw he had wits, so I just assumed.
I know, but yeah, okay, fair enough. But like, I feel like it's still like we don't know where Gragas is.
It's
What if he just pops out of like here with E?
Yeah, or just with R. Yeah.
You lost Dragon. You lost Tower. Oh, maybe mid tower.
I actually, to be honest, I do plays like this so much, and that's probably like really bad. Like this happens a lot. Like this isn't. Yeah.
This is obvious though. You know that he has Q up, and
I was gonna eat his EQ and then try to kill him, but
I think Yasuo is OP, right? I call Yasuo a very OP champion, and I think the only thing limiting Yasuo is the people who play. This is something that Dope also says, so I'm not gonna rip the quote out, but Dopa says that Yasuo was broken, and this is why he's busted. That's a fucking point and click.
Yeah, you can E it if you do it properly. You can E his EQ. And
you can E it, but you're on cooldown.
I guess it's too risky, and I guess I'm not good enough to do it, so maybe I should just not do it.
That's a point and click, right? That is like can't dodge that, and then you can't bork because you have 8 seconds on bork. I think I told you to bork here, no?
No, it was a different one.
It was a different one, yeah. I couldn't have told you because you're on cooldown here. It wouldn't have made sense. Anyways, so we come back into mid. And now, again, you should be tracking cooldowns in the middle of team fights. Right? Like, ask yourself, okay, Kasi just used W. Okay, actually, let me rephrase that. Tab, see what the enemy can do against you relative to CC, and then track the CC spells. You can't track all the spells in a team fight. That's not humanly possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like the biggest ones, basically.
Just the biggest ones, yeah. Like Gragas R, Gragas E, Yasuo Q.
Rakan,
Did you just flash that? Oh, yeah, because Gragas was there. Yeah. This is
you flashed before.
I mean, you flashed, but I mean, there's no need for that. I mean, Gragas could E-flash, right? So, there's that. There's no need for this type of movement. It doesn't bring us anything, right? And then here, yeah, you bork. This is not something that I have to coach you on. This is just like,
yeah, that's just it's just I would probably R here every time, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, you take red, and then again, this is where you lose the game, right? Kai'Sa's bot lane. Let's see how you actually end up losing the game. You should already be here, right?
Yeah,
you shouldn't have pressed R onto Yasuo, or you would have had it up by now, so you would have been able to use it on the Baron. So that's fine. And now, how the fuck do you guys die here?
Okay, to my defense, I was talking to you a lot, and I wasn't like. I literally get hit by Gragas R here, like that's I think I was talking to you about something. I think I was talking to you about whether I should go to Baron or not. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is just tragic. There's actually nothing you can do against this.
Well, even if I E, I'm probably still dead because Yasuo just gets an R.
Yeah. Even if you like here.
Oh, I have Borg.
I feel like you could E right now, and live.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. Like honestly, didn't register.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to do. You have to be very talented to do that, right? That's like a fucking Reddit play. And then you win.
No, if I was looking at Gragas, I could have, but I wasn't even looking at the game.
Yeah. And then we end up losing, right? But this is the stuff that needs to be done. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, I think you went over yeah.
Pretty much everything.
Right. Yeah, we went over a lot, so it's
okay.
It's good.
All right. Good luck, man.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes. All right.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated. Right. Hopefully, I could gain some ranks, dude. All right. Thank you.
All right. Cool, man. Take care. Bye.